So can you explain exactly what is the typical NATO tactics? Uh, what is, oh, also welcome back, Jordy. Yeah, we had a bit of a technical glitch. Um, what is the NATO tactics? What do we see now? And then I want you to, and yeah, sorry. And then I'll have a follow-up question after that.
Okay. So, NATO doctrine is that, for instance, for infantrymen, you're going to work with a, say, for instance, assault squad, a support group, and based on that, you're going to maneuver. After that, you will have mechanized. After that, you will have artillery. So, there's a whole specific sequence of NATO. Bear in mind that when we took on Sweden, when we took on any NATO doctrine military, we were able to eliminate them very quickly. But I mean, what in training? Yes, they didn't die really, but they did. They out of the exercise.
Yeah.
So for us, it's so that has changed a lot, and we've gone back to a very small group, 2 or 3 infantrymen moving and doing their work. And the way that they're moving, it's like a guerrilla warfare. I mean, even from the Russian side, they do not, although they still do mechanized attacks, or they now also breaking into smaller groups of what we call forward observers. They will come in when the weather is very bad. They will literally dig a hole for themselves, and they will not leave that hole. They will radio everything they hear and everything that's around them, and that is so difficult for us because you can imagine that.
So my follow-up question to you, since
Mhm,
the NATO doctrine doesn't really work, isn't playing out right now in Ukraine, right?
mhm.
Do you think that it's like a, because obviously you still have people coming in, like people doing training. I know at the you guys still go for, you guys went for training, like the 42nd went for training um in with a NATO country. Do you think there's still a value in that, or do you think that it's now more a case of um there's a bigger need for people with Ukrainian um military experience to train new Ukrainian recruits? Do you feel like it is a prerequisite to have combat experience in Ukraine if you're going to train people now?
I would say yes, for sure, because the thing is, like, I mean, I am predominantly the instructor for the foreigners of our battalion. Um, so what we do is not doctrine. It's not even close to NATO. It's war so much there to utilize doctrine. I mean, my 200 count would be through the roof.
Mhm,
So we need to adapt the whole time, and I mean, it to show what it is. We trained in the UK, like you know,
mhm.
and like we did a FTX, like an exercise with them, and we were forced to not utilize any resources that we know because we had to go back to what they know and what they plan and what they are familiar with, up to a point where I had to spend 2 days with the, and I mean it's senior officers in the UK Army, and say to them, but you guys are not realistic because they're talking about, oh yeah, you have to do a clearance, CQB clearance of a house. Okay, and you need to slice pieces now, and you need to slice, like we say, slice the cake. And then, and I started laughing at it, and I said to him, okay, I tell you what, we'll do it your way. Okay, for one exercise, there was 4 combatants in the room, and we were 4 people going in. We did it their way. 3 of my 4 team guys was eliminated by the enemy in laser tag. We had laser tag
Mm.
on with blanks. I said, okay, so can we do it now my way, the way that I teach my guys to do clearances? And I mean, we did it 3 times and they couldn't eliminate one of my guys. Not one. We eliminated the enemy 3 times, all 4 of them, without them being able to even injure one of my guys.
Wow.
So, again, now's the question. Do you just do it because you want to do it or because that's the NATO doctrine? But I also tell you now that a lot of NATO countries are sending personnel to train and to come here and get intelligence and information. There's a lot of foreigners. I'm not talking coming to fight in Ukraine, coming to in the West to train with and to see what's the training like and how do we do movements and things like that.
Yeah.
So yes, and I can tell you now they're already adapting for sure.
Yeah.